Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stamping with Amore. Welcome to my channel. So, this is a mailbox for Valentine's. This isn't the one that I wanted to do for Christmas. I'm still working on that, trying to figure out how to do it. I don't know if it's ever going to work out, but we'll see. So I did this little one right here. It actually holds a lot of goodies. So I thought it was so cute, and I am just using the one new bundle that we got called Sending Love, and I'm also using the basic borders. You know, I've talked about these all the time, and it's just for this top piece. And if you don't have those, you can just cut that by hand, or you can use something else. But isn't it adorable? I love this little envelope right here. This opens, it has Velcro. I just put some Ghirardelli's mini ones in there, but you can put a lot of goodies. You can probably fit at least 4 more in there or more. And so this is what I'm sharing today. This is done in 2 pieces because I couldn't figure out any other way to do it. So yeah, it's cute though. I mean, it would be really cute for a teacher's gift, or your grandkids or your children. Yeah, it's fun to do. So let's get started with it. For those of you who are new, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and share with all your friends, because that's what really helps my channel. And comment below, because that also helps a lot too. So thank you for all of you who are doing all that. There's so many that are so loyal to doing that, and I really appreciate you. So thank you so much. All right, so the bundle, this is it right here, Sending Love. It's got a lot of dies, y'all. And I wanted to, because this forms a little mailbox, and I was going to make one and show you, and I totally forgot to do it before the video. But it's really cute. It's got the little stand here, some extra grass, little bushes. It's got it cuts out the little bee. It's got 2 of the hearts because I actually have one out for the envelope. This is for the little mailbox here. It's so cute. So, and it's a really, really good one for any occasion. Actually, this one even says, "I miss you," a little note. And this is really good for just sending a note to somebody. And so, but we're using it for Valentine's. All right. And then this is the basic borders, which this is not the one I'm using. I'm using this one here. And I'm telling you, I talk about these all the time. I use these for so many things. So if you haven't gotten them, yeah, you can get them now. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and do our stamping first, because we need to cut out, I already cut the envelope out, but we need to cut the top of the back of the mailbox, which I'll show you here in a minute what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to stamp, and I'm only stamping with my little VersaFine, and I'm going to stamp the little circle part here. And I need to, oops, I did that too hard. Let's do it up here. There. And then I'm going to stamp down here. I'm going to stamp the mail. I might as well do all our stamping right now. So I'll do the stamp the mail right there. We're going to freehand that. And again, I stamp too hard. I don't know what I'm doing here. Stamping way too hard. There we go. And then for the little, I don't even know what you call this. It's like the little mail, like a cancellation. I don't know. If you're in the mail business, let me know what they call this thing. And then I'm just going to stamp that. I think that's all our stamping. So I am going to grab my scissors here. We're going to cut that one out, but I'm going to run this one through the cut and emboss, but I'm going to run also through the piece that's for the back of the mailbox. So let's cut these out first. I'm trying to do this straight, because this is what we're going to use for our mailbox. And then let me grab my little snips, because I want to cut this out as well. And I'm just going to cut really close to this. Just go around here. Super easy to fussy cut, y'all. Alright, so we're going to have all of these ready to go. Okay, so those two are ready. Let's set that aside. I'm going to run that top one through with my die. These dies all come with it. So that's going to be going on there. I'm going to grab a piece of mint tape to hold it on and have this all ready to go so I can just run it through. And we're going to have to color let's go ahead and color. I'm going to color with the blends, and I'm going to use the light first. I'm just going to color the hearts. I'm not doing anything fancy here. I'm just going to color the hearts in it. I'm going to shade it a little bit with the dark. You know, I am getting better. My husband's getting better. Thank you all for the well wishes and prayers. But I still have this stuff. I still get these coughing fits. So I'm really working on getting this over with. It's been terrible. It has been 3 weeks now for me. And my sister is going on her, well, I'm going on my third. She's going on her 4th week. She still has a cough. All right, so that's it for that. So I'm going to take the back piece. I marked all these pieces. Let me tell you the measurements. So I'm going to give you all the measurements here first. And this is the back piece right here. This is 5 by 4. This is the piece that I'm going to cut the top right here. And I just try to center this. I have a little dot there, which is the center, so I can kind of eyeball that. And we're going to run that one through when we run through this other little piece right here. And so that's my back piece. And I could take the little sticky off of it. And then the front piece is 6 by 4.5. I'll tell you all the scoring when we get there. The flap part is 3 by 4. And then the back is 5 by 4.5. And then to mat it, you need a piece that's 3 7/8 by 2 3/8, and one that's 3 7/8 by 1 3/8. That is all the measurements there. They are all in the inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. All right, I'm going to run these through. I'm going to run this through the cut and emboss along with this, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, so here's our little heart piece, and then here is the top piece, and it's stitched. I love that because it gives it a little bit of added touch to it. Let's move this out of the way, and we are going to do our box. So all of our stuff is ready to go. Oh, by the way, here is the envelope. Let's put the envelope together because we'll have that ready then too. I'm going to use a little bit of glue just on the sides here. See if I had been working earlier, oops, and I had my glue thing all cleared out, ready to go, and of course, you know, it's got to clog up in that little time. I'm actually getting a new glue press, and I'll share that when I get it because I'm hearing a lot of good reviews, and I have carpal tunnel, so it's really hard sometimes for me to squeeze the bottles and that kind of stuff. So I'm trying this because there's been a lot of really good reviews on it, and I will share that with you when I get it. Isn't this the cutest little envelope? I'm going to do this part here. Make sure I get that glue down first, and then I'm going to put the heart on it. That's going to go right there, and that's ready to go. All right, we got all that stuff ready. Let's go ahead, get our pieces scored here, and you're going to have to really pay attention to where the front and the back are scored because it's important, this different sizes that they are and what we're using it for. Okay, let's get the scoring tool out here. And on the front piece, we are going to score this. Oh, I got my little wax paper. Let's do this right. Okay, this is the front piece. So we're scoring it on the 6-inch side, and we're scoring it at 1 and 5. And then we are going to turn that, and you're just going to score it at 1. So this is the front piece. This is the bigger, longer piece. And then the back piece, we're going to score this on the 5-inch side at 1/2 and 4.5. Whoops, I didn't use the wax paper, and see what happened? That's why I use it, for those of you who have been asking. On the 4.5 inch side, you're going to do it at 1. So I need to fix that now. Goodness, I'm glad it's the back piece. And then this little flap here, we are scoring on the 3-inch side here only, and it's at 1/2. Let me do I don't want to mess up on this. It's going to be 1/2 and 2. So that's our top flap. All right. Okay, so on the front piece, which is this bigger piece right here, you're going to need a ruler, and you're going to want to measure down, and I usually do it this way so I can mark it. And we're going to mark it at 1 inch. So 1 inch down here. And then I'm going to just mark from this score mark to this score mark. And I'm just going to line those up, and I'm going to draw a line so I know exactly where to cut. So mark the line right there. And now all you have to do is do the cutting. So what I'm going to do here, and you want to cut from this corner to that mark, and then from this corner to the mark. And then we're cutting, and you can use your trimmer for this, which I advise because you want to try to keep it as straight as possible. But I'm going to go ahead and do it by hand because these scissors are pretty big and they cut pretty straight. And so that is going to be our front piece. You're going to cut down on these. I'm going to cut in on this piece. So this is what's going to make our mailbox slant. And it took me a while to figure that out, believe it or not. All right, so on this one, we're cutting off this corner here, and we're cutting off this one. So we don't need those. And we are going to use our bone folder and sharpen all these. All right, we're going to use I'm going to use tear and tape for this one because I want this to stay together really well. So we are going to put adhesive. This is going to go on like this. We're going to put the adhesive on the smaller pieces. I used my Stampin' Seal Plus on the last one. It seems to be holding really well. So, all right, now we need to remove the backings on that. I think I'm going to do one side at a time here so I can get them lined up really good. So then just line this up. You want to line this bottom one up to this bottom. Don't pay attention to the top part. So just line that up so these bottom pieces match. And then I'm going to do the same with this one and remove that backing. And then do the same thing. Line this bottom score mark up with the bottom here. And then we're going to do the bottom pieces, and make sure this goes back this way because it's the front of our box. I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus for this part. Sorry if you're hearing my husband coughing. Oops, I mislined that. Let's fix that. Okay. Now you'll see these little pieces here. You need to snip those off. Just follow and go right up there like that. I messed that up. I kind of wrinkled it. Gotta trim that better. Okay, there we go. All right. So now you have to put your flap on, and this flap is going to fit like back here. So let's use our Stampin' Seal. You can use the tear and tape as well, which I like using the tear and tape, but for the sake of this video, and you want to line that up really good up to that score mark, but not over that score mark. Just like that. And then this is the flap part. Now, before you do anything else, mat these pieces. And if you are going to use a die for your slit, you want to do that before you mat this. Before you seal it on here. I'm going to go ahead and let's use wet glue for this. All of this paper I'm going to show you here in a minute is so pretty. It is free during celebration if you spend $50. This is one of your choices. I don't know why this is sticking closed so much. We're going back to this Stampin' Seal. And then I'm going to put this on here. You can even punch it before, mat it and punch it before you do this. I'm using an old punch. This is our, I can't even, oh, it's the classic label. If you have this one still, you can use this. And then I'm just going to center it the best that I can here, because we don't have the stitched rectangles, and the other rectangles are a little bit too wide. You can actually use it, but it's a little bit wider and longer on our other rectangles that we have. All right, so that's how that goes. Let's mat this other piece. I can't think of the other, oh, the deckled rectangles, I think they are called. Boy, y'all, since I've been sick, my brain, I cannot think straight. I don't know what it is, but it's probably all the medicine I took. I've had to take so much medicine. I'm going to grab my Velcro dots. These are linked in the description below my video. By the way, those of you who have problems getting into the description, where it says more below the title, all you have to do is click on that more, and there may be another more. There's a lot of information in there. And all the stuff that I link there is there as well. So the Velcro dots are in that description. The other day when people were looking for them, I'm sorry, I was still really not feeling well, and I forgot to link them. So I did go ahead and link them after, but so I'm just pressing this so it stays down there. And you can reach in here and just like squeeze it. All right, now we're going to put the back on, and I'm putting the adhesive on this side, and I'm using my Stampin' Seal Plus for this. And you see I got a lot on there. And you just want to hold this up and make sure it's even with the sides, and then just press it down. Isn't it cute? I love the little mailboxes. And I was trying to get one done for Christmas. I just could not get one done. So we are going to put the little envelope on here. I'm using a dimensional, and you just want to like put it so when you open this, it's attached to just the top part. And then I'm going to put on the little piece that says mail up at the top here. And then this is so cute because the sentiment says sent with love. So we're going to put this piece on first. Right here. And then I'm using another dimensional to pop this up. Right there. And that's it. Y'all, it's really easy to do. Don't make it, doesn't, if it looks hard to you, don't think it's hard. It's really, really easy to do. So I hope you give it a try. So there you have it. And then fill it with candy. And then this is great for a neighbor. Even your mailman would really think this was cute. I think we have a female mailman. So I think she would like it. All right, everyone, I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. If you need any supplies, this is my January host code. And if you place an order, I would appreciate you using it. Have a blessed day, everyone, and I will catch you in the next one. See you, everyone. Bye.